The United States of America, commonly known as the United States, a country consisting of 50 states, a federal district, and 5 major self-governing territories, at 3.8 million square miles. It is the world's third or fourth largest country. Yes, it is a land filled with music, art, cinema, and sports, along with the people who fund these industries. A country filled with people with so much money they have no idea where to spend it all. Currently, there are 540 billionaires and 18.6 million millionaires in the USA, and even among them, there are few who stand atop the economic ladder. No car, yacht, house, electronic, or anything else for a matter is too expensive for these individuals, and here I can barely afford a video game. So let's get talking about these tycoons, how much money they have, and where do they spend it all. Number 5. James Carr Walton. Born June 7, 1948, is the heir to the Walmart and all the riches it brings. As of March 2020, Walton had become the 8th richest person in the world with a net worth of 54.6 billion US dollars. He is the youngest son of Sam Walton, an American businessman and entrepreneur known for founding of Walmart and Sam's Club. Walmart Stores Inc. grew to be the world's largest corporation by revenue along with the biggest private employer in the world. For a period of time, Walton was the richest man in America. Jim Walton was born in Newport Jackson County, the third child of Walmart co-founder Sam Walton and Helen Walton, with siblings Rob, Alice, and John Walton. After graduating from Bentonville High School in 1965, where he was the president of his junior class, played football at all state level and also learned to fly a plane. Walton received a bachelor's degree in business administration and marketing from University of Kansas in 1971, where he was also a member of the Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity. In 1972, he joined Walmart and was involved in its real estate dealings. After serving for 4 years, he moved to the family-owned Walton Enterprises as president in 1975. However, despite their fortune, the Waltons seemed to live a pretty modest life, at least in public. Number 4. Michael Rubens Bloomberg. Born February 14, 1942, is an American politician, businessman, philanthropist, and author. He is the majority owner and co-founder of Bloomberg LP. He was the mayor of New York City from 2002 to 2013 and was a candidate in the 2020 Democratic presidential primaries. Bloomberg grew up in Medford, Massachusetts and graduated from Johns Hopkins University and Harvard Business School. He began his career at the securities brokerage Salomon Brothers before forming his own company in 1981. That company, Bloomberg LP, is a financial information software and media firm that is known for its Bloomberg terminal. Bloomberg spent the next 20 years as its chairman and CEO. In 2019, Forbes ranked him as the ninth richest person in the world with an estimated net worth of 55.5 billion US dollars. As mayor of New York, Bloomberg established public charter schools, rebuilt urban infrastructures, and supported gun control, public health initiatives, and environmental protections. He also led a rezoning of large areas of New York City, which facilitated massive and widespread new commercial and residential constructions after the September 11 attacks. Bloomberg is considered to have far-reaching influence on politics, business sector, and culture of New York City during his 3 terms as mayor. He also faced significant criticisms for his expansion of the city's stop and frisk program. In November 2019, Bloomberg officially launched his campaign for Democratic nominations for President of the United States in 2020 elections. He ended his campaign in March 2020 after having won only 61 delegates. Bloomberg self-funded 935 million US dollars on the primary campaign, setting the record for the most expensive US presidential primary campaign. The former New York City mayor, who's also the richest person based in New York, used over 500 million US dollars of his own money to fund his campaign before dropping out on March 4th after a disappointing show on Super Tuesday. Bloomberg spent roughly $250 million on advertising in Super Tuesday state alone, Business Insider's John Haltiwanger reported. Number 3. Mark Elliot Zuckerberg, born May 14, 1984, is an American internet entrepreneur and philanthropist. He is known for co-founding Facebook and serves as its chairman, chief executive officer, and controlling shareholder. He also co-founded and is a board member of the solar spacecraft development project Breakthrough Starshot. Born in White Plains, New York, Zuckerberg attended Harvard University, where he launched the Facebook social networking service from his dormitory room on February 4, 2004, with college roommates Eduardo Saverin, Andrew McCullum, Dustin Moskowitz, and Chris Hughes. Originally launched to selected college campuses, the site expanded rapidly and eventually beyond colleges, reaching 1 billion users by 2012. Zuckerberg took the company public in May 2012 with majority shares. His net worth is estimated nearly to be 54 billion US dollars as of March 2020. In 2007, at age 23, he became the world's youngest self-made billionaire. As of 2019, he is the only person under 50 in Forbes' 10 richest people list, and only one under 40 in the top 20 billionaires list. Since 2010, Time magazine has named Zuckerberg among the 100 wealthiest and most influential people in the world as part of its Person of the Year award. In December 2016, Zuckerberg was ranked 10th on Forbes' list of the world's most powerful people. Mark Zuckerberg signed the Giving Pledge in 2010, a type of agreement where a billionaire usually promises to give a large portion of his money to charity. While Zuckerberg wears the same t-shirt every day, he donated 100 million US dollars in 2010 with the goal of aiding public schools of Newark in New Jersey. Number 2. Warren Edward Buffett, born on August 30th, 1930, is an American investor, business tycoon, and philanthropist who is the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. He is considered to be one of the most successful investors in the world, with a net worth of 88.9 billion US dollars as of December 2019, making him the fourth wealthiest person in the world. Buffett was born in Omaha, Nebraska, where he developed an interest in business and investing in his youth, eventually entering the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania in 1947 before transferring and graduating from University of Nebraska at the age of 19. He went on to graduate from Columbia Business School, where he modeled his investment philosophy around the concept of value investing that was pioneered by Benjamin Graham. He attended the New York Institute of Finance to focus his economic background and soon after began various business partnerships, including one with Graham. He created the Buffett Partnership Ltd. in 1956, and his firm eventually acquired a textile manufacturing firm called Berkshire Hathaway, assuming its name to create a diversified holding company. In 1978, Charlie Munger joined Buffett and became the vice chairman of the company. Buffett has been the chairman and the largest shareholder of Berkshire Hathaway since 1970. He has been referred to as Oracle or Sage of Omaha by global media outlets. He is noted for his adherence to value investing and for his personal frugality despite his immense wealth. Buffett concentrated investment sheltered managers from the short-term pressure of the market. In 2016, he donated 2.9 billion US dollars to charities including the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Susan Thompson Buffett Foundation, which is named for his late wife. Through the Susan Thompson Buffett Foundation, he has donated tens of millions to Planned Parenthood and National Abortion Federation. In 2018, he made another big donation to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, this time 2.6 billion US dollars in Berkshire Hathaway stock. A week later, he donated 800 million US dollars to other various charities. When he passes, he plans on leaving 2 billion for each of his children. The rest of his estate will be donated to philanthropic causes. Despite his affluence, Buffett doesn't think money equals success. Instead, he said, I measure success by how many people love me. And now, number one, the richest man in America. Jeffrey Preston, born on January 12, 1964, is an American industrialist, media proprietor, and investor. He is best known as the founder, CEO, and president of the online retail company Amazon, the first centile-billionaire on the Forbes Wealth Index. Bezos has been the world's richest person since 2017 and was named the richest man in modern history after his net worth increased to 150 billion US dollars in July 2018. In September 2018, Forbes described him as far richer than anyone else on the planet as he added 1.8 billion US dollars to his net worth when Amazon became the second company in history to reach a market cap of 1 trillion US dollars. Born in Albuquerque and raised in Houston and later Miami, Bezos graduated from Princeton University in 1986 with a degree in electrical engineering and computer science. He worked on Wall Street in a variety of related fields from 1986 to early 1994. He founded Amazon in late 1994 on cross-country road trip from New York City to Seattle. The company began as an online bookstore and has expanded to a wide variety of other e-commerce products and services, including video and audio streaming, cloud computing, and AI, and is currently the world's largest online sales company, the largest internet company by revenue, and the world's largest provider of virtual assistants and cloud infrastructure services through its Amazon Web Service branch. Bezos founded the aerospace manufacturers and suborbital spaceflight services company Blue Origin in 2000. A Blue Origin test flight successfully reached space in 2015, and the company has upcoming plans to begin commercial suborbital human spaceflight. He also purchased the major American newspaper, The Washington Post, in 2013 for 250 million US dollars in cash and manages many other investments through his Bezos Expedition venture capital firm. After Bezos graduated from Princeton University in 1986, he was offered jobs at Intel, Bell Labs, and Anderson Consulting, among others. He first worked at Fittel in fintech telecommunications startup, where he was tasked with building a network for international trade. Bezos was promoted to head of development and director of customer service thereafter. He transitioned into banking industry when he became a product manager at Bankers Trust. He worked there from 1988 to 1990. He then joined D.E. Shaw and Co., and a newly founded hedge fund with strong emphasis on mathematical modeling in 1990 and worked there till 1994. Bezos became D.E. Shaw's fourth senior vice president at the age of 30. The richest man in human history has pledged to spend 10 billion US dollars fighting climate change. Bezos has previously been criticized for not giving back as much of his massive fortune as his fellow billionaires, but this gift is believed to be the second largest charitable donation of the century, behind Warren Buffett's decision to leave 43 billion US dollars of his fortune to the Gates Foundation. The Amazon CEO is worth 130 billion US dollars,